नमस्कार, नियमित प्रस्तुति कार्यक्रम छ प्रश्नमा यहाँहरूलाई स्वागत छ। म रचना पौडेल। दर्शकवृन्द, यही फेब्रुअरी 23 देखि 27 सम्म काठमाडौँमा एम्बेसी अफ पिपल्स रिपब्लिक अफ बांग्लादेशद्वारा चौथो बांग्लादेश एक्सपो 2018 सम्पन्न हुन गइरहेको छ। एक्सपोमा नेपाल बांग्लादेशको व्यापार सम्बन्धलाई अझ परिष्कृत गर्ने उद्देश्यले यो विभिन्न किसिमका व्यापारिक प्रोडक्ट्सहरूको पनि अवलोकन गर्न सकिन्छ एक्सपोमा र सोही उद्देश्य अनुरूप यो एक्सपोको सुरु पनि हुन गइरहेको छ। 5 दिनसम्म चल्ने यो एक्सपोको बारेमा विस्तृत कुराकानी गर्न साथै नेपाल र बांग्लादेश बीचको द्वैत व्यापारिक सम्बन्धका विषयमा कुराकानी गर्न आज हामीसँग हुनुहुन्छ नेपालका लागि बांग्लादेशका राजदूत मास्टर बिन्ते साहम्स। Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me.
47 years of bilateral relationship with Nepal, Bangladesh and Nepal. How do you define this relationship?
The Bangladesh-Nepal relationship is excellent. It is based on so many commonalities. We have historical links and we have commonalities of culture, language, religion, and it's a centuries-old relationship. And I can only say in one word that it is excellent and it is moving ahead.
How about trade relation? If we talk about bilateral relation, then there comes a trade relation between Nepal and Bangladesh. So how do you observe this bilateral trade relationship?
Trade, investment, economic relationship is one of the most important factors, facets of the relationship. And the relationship between our two countries is growing stronger every day. Of course, it is far below the potential. We at least feel that it's far below the potential because the two countries are so close. Bangladesh is closest to Nepal after your neighbors, China and India. We are the second largest, you can say, second closest neighbor. And it could grow much stronger. There's a lot of potential for it to grow. But it is excellent. There is really no problems in the relationship.
So now let's come to an expo, Bangladesh Expo 2018 going to be held. What is the main objective and motto of this expo?
The objective, of course, is to introduce Bangladeshi products into the Nepali market, among the Nepali consumers and the entrepreneurs and the business community. What we have felt since the last 3-4 years. In fact, I've been here for 4.5 years now. So when I first came here, I saw that there were hardly any Bangladeshi products available in the Nepali market. And I was a bit surprised because Bangladesh being so close and physically there is hardly any distance. So we thought that we should introduce our products here. And to that extent, we started organizing this single country expo. And I'm very happy to say that we have got very good response since we have started having it. And a lot of Bangladeshi businessmen who also had no idea about the Nepali market because, you know, in the perception in Bangladesh is that Nepal is a very small country and it is a very small market. So once they come here participating in the expo, they realize that it's a growing economy and it's a market of 2.75 crore people and that there's a good purchasing capacity. So they also feel encouraged to come and explore the market. So it's a two-way communication that we are trying to establish here between the entrepreneurs of Bangladesh and the importers and the consumers of Nepal.
So this is the 4th expo in Nepal. You've already held before. So what are the latest and new aspects that we can encounter in this expo? Different to that of before? For example, this year we have some new items, products that will be on show. We will have furniture items which we have already started exporting to Nepal. So we will have very good quality furniture from Bangladesh. We will have some IT and digital products, some health services. These are some new services and items that we are trying to introduce. In addition to our traditional items like food products and plasticware and ceramics and melamine, saris and garments, leather, which we also had before. These are some new items that we are trying to introduce. So, in regard to this main objective of this expo, how will this endeavor, specifically if I have to talk about, then how will this endeavor impact among the entrepreneurs of Bangladesh, and also how this will possibly, affect in the new ventures in Nepal?
What you see, as I said, that even in Bangladesh, there is hardly any knowledge about the size of the market or what the Nepali consumers want. You see, Bangladesh is a growing, fast-growing manufacturing hub, and we are the second largest ready-made garments and manufacturer and exporter in the world. We are exporting around $30 billion worth of garments. But our government is trying to diversify the products that we are exporting, and we are exporting things like leather, pharmaceuticals, ceramic products, household items to many countries. And we are also trying to explore new markets, because most of our products are going only to the big markets like USA, Europe, Japan. So we are trying to diversify not only the products but also the items. And we feel that Nepal is, we can explore what products would be suitable for Nepal, and what items would be the consumers of Nepal would be interested in, and what would be the best sort of business links to establish between the Bangladeshi and the Nepali entrepreneurs. And also, we are not only organizing the expo, parallel to the expo, the next day we are having a seminar on the Bangladesh-Nepal trade relationship. And specifically, we will be exploring, discussing two issues. One is the banking channels, how to facilitate banking issues between the exporters and the importers. And also we will be discussing connectivity issues. When our products are coming, they're coming mostly via land, using the Banglabandha, Fulbari, Kakor, Panitanki and Kakor Vita point. So there are some ways that we can, I wouldn't say there are bottlenecks, but there are things that could always be improved, and our exporters are always placing demands on us. So we want to explore these issues in our seminar. In the seminar, we will be partnered with a think tank, AIDIA, Asia Institute of Diplomacy and International Affairs. And we hope that through this, we have invited all our participants at the expo, and also a lot of Nepali entrepreneurs are coming. And we feel that this discussion will also facilitate, the more the people meet, the more the people exchange ideas, the more we will be, the gaps will be addressed. So
and there will be trade enhancement.
Exactly, there will be trade enhancement. Unless they talk, unless they meet, there is no knowledge,
So exchange of ideas are pretty much necessary. So there are major Bangladesh products which are exported here, and we are using, also we are reliable on. So how is this expo will showcase the different ideas or different any variations that we can rely on, or the products that we can rely on?
Yeah, for example, as I mentioned, this time we will be showcasing furniture. We are trying to bring in some other household items, consumer items. Then for the first time there's health services, because as you know, a lot of students go from Nepal to study in Bangladesh, especially in the MBBS. So there's a feeling in Bangladesh that we can offer you good health services also. We are now, we have excellent world-class hospitals are being established. And we feel that it could be a good service that we could offer, because the Nepali doctors, there are doctors in Nepal who have been educated, so they already have links. So this could be one good offer that we can provide. Then there will be a lot of, even traditional items, jute products, which we are, it's a very traditional item. There are some jute diversification work is being going on, a lot of experimentation. So those sort of products will be showcased, because jute is very environment friendly, eco-friendly, and we are, both Nepal has recently banned plastic bags. In Bangladesh we banned plastic bags in 2000. So, you know, a lot of new products are coming in that sector. So we are trying to showcase some of those also.
So there are the variations
exactly
to that before. So if we see these latest volume of trade between Bangladesh and Nepal, these two countries stand less than $60 million per year, and where Bangladesh export to Nepal worth $6.7 million. But if you see the Nepal context, Nepal's export to Bangladesh, there isn't a trade enhancement as expected. Where do you see the problem? Where do you see the drawbacks? What is the lacking point? Why is Nepal's trade is not enhanced as expected?
Actually, Nepal used to export a lot to Bangladesh, almost around $30 million in the last 3-4 years. And but your product was usually only lentil, you know, the red masoor dal, which was very popular in Bangladesh. So that was the only major item you were exporting, and there were hardly some other. Unfortunately, the Nepali dal has now become very not competitive, and we are importing from other sources like Myanmar and Canada, and that's why the Nepali dal is declining. The other thing is other items. We feel that the Nepali business people may not have realized that what a big market Bangladesh is. You know, it's one of the fastest growing economies in South Asia. We are growing at a rate of 7.5%, and we have a huge consumer class with the purchasing power capacity more than $1,600. So there's this big market which we feel that Nepali entrepreneurs should be exploring, and for that purpose we are also encouraging Nepali businessmen to participate in our trade fairs. And this year, for the first time, about 70 businessmen from Nepal participated in the Dhaka International Trade Fair, and they had very good response. And we are trying to encourage, you know, Nepali pashmina producers, coffee, gems and jewelries, and then herbal products. So we feel that those kind of products would have very good market in Bangladesh.
In regard to this, what are the possibilities? Where do you see the level of Nepalese business market?
Well, you see, since Bangladesh is such a big market, you know, it's a population of 16 crore people, and middle class is almost 5 crore people. I always say that whatever you produce, we will be able to purchase. And you know, and Nepali products are very popular. You know, around 25,000 Bangladeshis are visiting Nepal every year, just as tourists. And every tourist, I can guarantee you, when they go back, they carry at least 5 pashmina shawls with them. So it's very popular. So I think that, you know, things like this, and handicrafts, your carpets, your small, even your small purses, you know, and then, you know, decorated sandals, footwear, anything and everything you want to export to Bangladesh, I think they will find a good market there.
So there is a possibility.
Very good
There is
possibility,
a market. Okay.
yes.
So Bangladesh is precisely seen much interested in Nepal's hydropower sector. What do you see? There has been a lot of discussion about hydropower enlargement through India as well. So what do you see the possibilities? What do you see the future of Nepal in hydropower sector?
Well, we want
and
to
the
see
Bangladesh investment, of course.
Yes, of course. We want to see a very robust, you know, robust engagement between Bangladesh and Nepal in the hydropower sector, because Bangladesh is an energy deficit country. We are right now, our capacity is around 16,000 megawatt, but by 2021 we will be needing around 30,000 megawatt. And even though we have a big, you know, we have a lot of mixture. We have coal-based, we have gas-based, furnace oil. We are even investing in nuclear power, and we are also importing from India. We are investing in Bhutanese hydropower sector. So similarly, we are very interested to invest in the Nepali hydropower sector. Simply as a joint venture partner, it could be equity, or we could be just purchasing directly. Whatever you're producing, whatever your surplus, we would be very interested to purchase, because we really need the energy to sustain our growth, you know, our rapid industrial growth. And we feel that Nepal could be a very viable economic source of electricity for Bangladesh. And we feel that it would be a win-win situation, because Nepal, obviously now Nepal is in a deficit situation, but very soon we feel that Nepal will be in a position to export. It could be via, of course it has to be via India. So we are also talking about trilateral cooperation with India, and we also need to have bilateral cooperation. So we are eagerly looking forward to that.
Lately, we have observed tourists from Bangladesh pretty much tempted to come to Nepal's famous destination spots. What do you see the tourism sector, and what do you think, what should be needed to enhance the tourism sector in Nepal?
Well, tourism, Nepal is a very popular destination for Bangladeshis because we have a fast-growing middle class, and they are increasingly traveling abroad. And Nepal is only 1 hour from Dhaka. Dhaka-Kathmandu flight is only 1 hour. And it's so convenient because we have on-arrival visa here, and Nepal, you know, the culture is similar to Bangladesh, so you don't feel that you're in a foreign country, and the people are so friendly, and it's such a beautiful country, and it has high mountains which we don't have. So Bangladeshis feel very interested to come to Nepal, and I know a lot of Bangladeshis who come here almost every year. They are repeat visitors. And so there is a huge opportunity for Nepal to explore this, you know, this big tourist opportunity from Bangladesh. But we feel that you could be marketing it more. And similarly, also, we are thinking of a bus service from Dhaka to Kathmandu. Once there's a planned motor vehicle agreement, which is the three countries are talking about, Bangladesh, India, Nepal. We think that once this motor vehicle agreement is in place, we feel that there will be a really big boost in the
it will add
to the tourism, especially eastern Nepal, because it will be accessible by bus, and I think there will be a lot of interest in Bangladesh. But we would like to encourage Nepali tourists to go to Bangladesh also, because we have beaches, beautiful beaches in Cox's Bazar, which you don't have. We have the mangrove forest, the world's largest mangrove forest. We have big rivers for riverine tourism. So, and also we have beautiful Buddhist heritage sites, which we feel that could be part of the Buddhist tourism circuit. So we would like to invite more Nepali tourists to go to Bangladesh.
There are very much similarities, but what do you find the differentiation between Bangladesh tourism sector and Nepalese tourism sector? Where do you see the differences?
The Nepali tourism sector is you know, much older than Bangladesh tourism. We are only now recently we have started thinking of tourism promotion, whereas in Nepal tourism is well established, and you have a good marketing in foreign countries, and Nepal is already a well established tourist destination, whereas Bangladesh is still very new in this. So we think that there is a lot that we can learn from Nepal, at least on the tourism sector. And we are also trying to encourage the Nepali tourism entrepreneurs to invest in Bangladesh, and also to organize joint packages, tourism packages in Nepal and Bangladesh.
So let's talk about medical sector. As you have already talked about, medical students pretty much excited about, impressed on Bangladesh in Bangladesh studies. So what do you think? This expo will also add up to the medical sector. What is most important? What do you think? How important it is, the bilateral relationship between Bangladesh and Nepal in medical sector, and for the medical students who are pretty much excited and interested in Bangladesh?
Well, this is one sector which could always grow, and we would like to encourage more students from Nepal to go to Bangladesh for undergrad and post-graduation. But not only in the medical sector, we also get a lot of students who are going to study engineering, pharmaceutical, subjects like agriculture, So we want to encourage more Nepali students to go to Bangladesh because we feel that they are they create a very strong bond between the two countries. And in medical, a lot of students are going for the government medical colleges, and they are also going to the private medical colleges. So we want them to go and come. They can always, they're welcome to come to the embassy and get a good briefing from us so that they go to the good universities. We want them to go to the best universities of Bangladesh so that they get a good quality education.
Okay, so one of the most important aspect in bilateral trade relationship is transit route. So there's a, if we have to talk about then India, Bangladesh and Nepal interconnected for this transit route and other various aspects as well. And India and Bangladesh have allowed Nepalese goods access to Bangladesh through a transit route in India. But there are many severe problems we have observed. What do you think, why are this problem on, and what are the possible solutions for this problem, for this transit route problem?
Actually, at the, on the ground, there is really not much problem because the Banglavandha, Fulbari, Panitanki, Kakarvita corridor is working very well right now. Originally, there was a problem that there were no immigration facilities in the Banglavandha Fulbari side, but that has been in place for the last 2 years. So that one bottleneck is taken away. There is a problem of infrastructure development because the land port in Banglavandha is being developed. There are, our exporters are complaining of warehousing, lack of warehousing. But the more infrastructure you provide, the more demand is created. So I think it's a problem of that whatever is being provided is immediately, we are expecting the next level of services. So I don't think that on the ground there is actually any problem right now. Of course, the road could be improved. Of course, the service could be doubled. These sort of issues are always there. One of the major, one problem that I know is that because of the lack of the agreement, the motor vehicle agreement, which the SAARC had been discussing for a long time, but then the BBIN, Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Nepal started discussing about it, and even the agreement was signed, but for whatever reason, Bhutan is not participating right now. So Bangladesh, India, Nepal are now working on this motor vehicle agreement. It has been ratified by all the 3 countries, and now we need to get it operational. And to get it operational, first of all, there will have to be some trial runs, and then after that, the protocols have to be agreed upon. So I think the officials are working on it. We need to work on it faster because it can be, it's something that will benefit everybody. And of course, there are people are always, some people are always resistant to change, and they think that okay, we may have revenue loss.
Nepal is also, meanwhile, Nepal is also planning to use Visakhapatnam, India's state, a dry port for the trade route. So what do you think? Is it beneficial? What are the drawbacks that has to be faced, or is it beneficial? What do you have to say about this?
It is up to the Nepali businessmen to decide what is most economical for them. It's not for me to, comment on it. So all the options are there, and whatever will be economical for the businessman, he will use it. You cannot force an entrepreneur to do something, at a loss. He will do something which will bring him the most profit.
How accessible or how effective will this route can be?
As I said, it is up to the entrepreneur to decide ultimately. We can provide the facilities. So Visakhapatnam, Kolkata, Chittagong, Mongla, all the options are there. So whatever will be the most, the easiest and the most economical, the businessman will use it. You see, trade and business will follow its own natural route. What we can do is only provide the best opportunities and the facilities for them. And then they will have to do it. We cannot force the businessman to do something. Even, this expo that we are organizing, it is ultimately the businessman who will have to look at the Nepali market and think that yes, there's a good opportunity here, I can make a profit here. Or the Nepali entrepreneur has to feel that yes, if I bring this Bangladeshi product, this will be, it will sell good. Otherwise, you know, if he's making a loss, he will not be interested to sell to that market, right?
Getting back to Expo again, what are your expectation? What kind of responses do you expect, and will that be able to meet your expectation or the objective of this motto of this Expo? What do you think? What are the responses you are expecting on?
Well, I hope that a lot of Nepali people will visit not the Expo, and I hope that they will be interested to see the variety of products that is available, that Bangladesh is producing, and that they will have a good idea about the economic development in Bangladesh, about the level of quality products that Bangladesh is producing, and I hope that they will come back with a positive feeling about Bangladesh.
Lastly, what are the general expectation and need of Bangladesh investor in Nepal business trade market sector? What do you think? What are the important aspects and needs to be fulfilled for the Bangladesh investors in Nepal?
Actually, the opportunities are all there. You know, all both for Nepalese and the Bangladeshis. We also want Nepali investors to invest in Bangladesh. There are many sectors like tourism and many other sectors are there. So the basic mechanisms are in place. Now they need to, we need more exchange of information. We need to have more exchanges between the business communities. I feel that that would be the best way of strengthening the relationship.
Thank you. Thank you for your time. It's a privilege having you here.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you. हुनुहुन्थ्यो नेपालका लागि बंगलादेशका राजदूत मास्वे बिन्ते साम्स हामीले आज कुराकानी गर्यौं चौथो बांग्लादेश एक्सपो 2018 साथै नेपाल र बांग्लादेश बीचको द्वैत व्यापारिक सम्बन्धका विषयमा। अवस्था आजका लागि कार्यक्रम 6 प्रश्न यति नै। हामी निरन्तर न्यूजमा छौं। नमस्ते।